All right. Hi, Laurel. So if you have a couple of blocks, great. If you don't, no problem. You can use jars of tomato sauce. You can use books. You can put hands on a coffee table. Lots of options to make sure that you're supported. Chloe, so happy. Okay, so I want to get started because I have, a plan. We'll see what happens. But I am feeling a lot of uncertainty, a lot of sadness, a lot of frustration, sort of riding the wave, so to speak. And the practice that I have in mind for today is mostly the idea of shape shifting in order to state shift. Okay, because that feels really necessary for me, taking some power away from this swirling and putting it into experiencing this, okay, present moment experience. So please stand up, and we'll start with feet wide apart in a straddle stance. And try to turn your toes straight ahead. You might even feel like you're a little bit pigeon-toed. But feel the strength of your legs here and take a full breath in to sweep your arms high. And exhale, bring your arms wide into a flat back. Bend your knees a little bit here. Breathe in, reach your arms straight ahead. And exhale, hang your head down, bend your knees as much as you need. Deep breath in, push the floor away, stand all the way up, reach up. Exhale, take your arms wide into a flat back. Bend your knees any amount. Inhale, reach forward. Feel the weight on your toe mounds. And exhale, hang your head down really heavy. Inhale, push the ground away to rise up. Exhale, arms wide, flat back. Breathe in fully, reach forward. Exhale, hang your head, soft knees. Inhale, push the ground away. Exhale, flat back. So now that you've got the sequence, inhale, reach forward. Exhale, hang your head. It might feel good to close your eyes. Inhale, stand up. It might not feel good to close your eyes. Either way is great. But we'll move through maybe 3 more cycles like this, trying to connect with the breath. And also to create a little bit of heat along the back line of the legs. When we go through this cycle, we tend to get really heavy on our heels. So try to feel some weight, rock forward to the toe mounds. So you feel the whole back line of your legs turn on. 1 more cycle like this. Fill up, reach forward. Exhale, hang your head really heavy. And you can sway your body side to side here. If there's another kind of movement you'd like, by all means take it. Just get familiar with backs of your legs, perhaps inner thighs here. And see how willing your neck and head are to let go. Perhaps how interested they are in holding on. Now breathe into a flat back. And exhale, turn your body towards your left foot. Come into a lunge. Now breathe in, reach your heart forward. Exhale, cat spine, chin to chest. Breathe in, reach your heart through. Exhale, little cat spine. 1 more deep breath. Exhale, curl in. Now inhale, reach forward, plant the right palm, left arm up, twist. Breathe in, get bigger across your wingspan. And exhale, place both hands on the inside of your left foot. Step it a little wider to the left and breathe in. Exhale, step the right foot outside the right hand and squat down, Malasana. So you can lift your heels up off the ground. You can sit on a block or sit on something to give hips and knees a little bit of support. Doesn't matter to me. You can end up more in this horse stance or blend of the two so that you're taking the best care of your knees, back, hips. Now fill up with breath. Open mouth, exhale. Again, in through your nose. Open mouth, release it. Now we'll do slow Kapalabhati. Inhale half of your capacity. Snap the belly back. Keep it going. Forceful exhale through the nose. You'll feel your belly snap back. When you release the belly, air is automatically pulled back in. Try to feel for that contrast, the contraction, but also the relaxation. Soften your face for 10. 4, 3, 2, 1. Release all the breath. Inhale fully. Open mouth, exhale. Plant your hands. Breathe in, come up, hips up. Turn your feet parallel. Breathe into a flat back. Lift your chest, lift your sit bones. And exhale, hang your head down really heavy. Inhale, stand all the way up, reach up. Hold on to your right wrist and stretch up and over to the left. One more breath. Pull on that right side as you reach left. Inhale back to the center, hold your left wrist. Exhale, reach to the right. Push the ground away, inhale, get a little taller. Exhale, reach a little further. Inhale, stand vertical. Exhale, fold yourself in half. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, step the right leg back. Here we are in the lunge again. Inhale, pull your chest forward. Little different this time. Exhale, lift your hips up towards pyramid. Bend the front knee, inhale. Exhale, lift your sit bones any amount towards pyramid. Do that once more. Breathe in fully. Exhale completely. Inhale, lunge. Exhale, turn to the right, back to the straddle position. Inhale to a flat back. Turn your right toes out just a little bit. Bend the right knee, skandasana or side squat. Breathe in, come back to the center. Exhale, left toes out a bit, bend your left knee. Inhale to neutral. Exhale, right toes out. Breathe in, center. Exhale to the left. Breathe into a neutral spine. And exhale, turn towards the right foot, lunge, prop on your fingertips. Breathe in, reach your heart forward. Exhale, cat spine first. Breathe in, reach your heart through. Exhale, cat spine. One more time, keep the back leg very strong. Exhale. Now inhale, pull your heart forward, plant the left hand, exhale, twist. Breathe in, push the ground away, get bigger in the wings. Exhale, hands to the inside of your right foot. Scoot the right foot a little right. Breathe in. Exhale, step your left foot forward, squat down, malasana. Push your elbows wide. Squeeze your knees in. Fill up with breath. Open mouth, let it go. Again, in through your nose. Complete release. Now inhale half of your capacity. Kapalabhati, go. Keep it going. Try to soften your mouth and keep it slower so you can feel for that contrast, contraction and release of the belly. Lift your heart high for 10. 3, 2, 1. Empty the breath. Inhale fully. Exhale completely. Hands down, breathe in. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana, parallel your feet. Inhale to a flat back, lift your chest. Exhale, hang your head down, knees soft. Inhale, stand and rise all the way up. Hold the right wrist. Exhale, reach left. Inhale, grow a little taller. Exhale, pull on that right side. Inhale, vertical. Switch the grip. Exhale, reach right. Inhale, 2 legs strong. Exhale, reach a little further. Breathe in, stand vertical. Exhale, fold in half. Breathe in, halfway rise, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, hands down, step the left leg back. Inhale, reach your heart forward. Exhale, lift your hips any amount towards pyramid. Bend your front knee, breathe in. Exhale, lift your hips high. One more time, long breath in. Back leg strong. Exhale, lift your hips. Deep breath into a lunge. Exhale, step to plank pose. Inhale fully. Exhale, lower all the way down. First time, we'll prop fingertips wide, kick your elbows up high. And as you press your feet down, try to feel pinky toes anchor as well as big toes. Inhale, roll yourself up, cobra pose. Exhale, pull your chest further forward. Again, breathe in, curl up. Exhale, pull your heart through as you come down. One more time. Breathe in, strong anchor in the feet. Exhale, pull your heart through. Plant your palms, breathe in. Exhale, press, downward facing dog. Now take all of the movements you like to take in downward facing dog. Stretch your calves, bend your knees, perhaps tip your hips from one side to the other. But all the while, try to allow your head and your jaw to hang heavy. So not only relaxing back side of the neck, but also notice if you tend to pull your chin towards your chest and soften the front side of your neck as well. Consider looking at the middle of your mat instead of looking way back. Sometimes that helps to soften front of the neck. Now breathe in, rise up onto tiptoes. Exhale, reach your heels back and down. Again, inhale, lift sit bones, lift your heels. Exhale, reach your heels back. Once more, inhale, lift. Exhale, soften. Breathe in, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, step or hop to the front of the mat. Breathe in, rise up halfway, reach your heart forward. And exhale, hang your head down. Inhale, stand, reach all the way up. Exhale, palms in Anjali Mudra. Deep breath in, reach up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana, forward bend. Inhale, rise, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, step to plank pose. Breathe in, rock your chest forward an inch. You can go all the way down for cobra. If you like halfway down, by all means, but stop halfway. And then upward facing, fill up with breath. Exhale back, downward facing. One time, inhale onto tiptoes. Exhale, reach your heels back and down. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, step or hop or handstand, whatever you're into, to the front of the mat. Inhale, flat back, lift your heart, lift your sit bones. Exhale, heavy in your head. Inhale, stand and reach. Exhale, palms to heart. Yeah, just a little. Breathe in, reach out. Exhale, fold, soft knees. Now clasp your hands behind your back. Push into your feet. Inhale, flat back. Lift your hands up towards the ceiling. Now keep your hands rising. Hang your head and your chest down. Do that again. Inhale, flat back. Press into your toe mounds. Exhale, hang your head, ribs to thighs. Last time, breathe in, rise halfway. Press into your feet, heart forward. Keep your hands, drape your torso down. Free your hands, step to plank. Deep breath in plank, rock your heart forward. Exhale, lower halfway, keep your gaze forward. Upward facing or cobra, fill up. Exhale, go back. Inhale fully. Exhale completely. Inhale, stretch your left leg up. Exhale, bend your knee, open your hip. So you're pulling heel towards your glute. Now notice if you get heavy onto one hand, use both of your hands. Raise the left knee higher in the air and feel those deep glutes on the left side turn on. Now, inhale, stretch the left leg straight, level yourself out. Exhale, step outside your left hand. Now, this is a place that you might want blocks if you have them, books if you have them. You can take one block or two blocks or a stack of books inside the left foot for runner's lunge. Choices, always. Back knee can be down or lift the back knee up. If you need a little bit of heat, if you need a little bit of movement of energy, then lift the back knee and energize it so your heel reaches backwards. Everybody breathe in, reach your heart forward. Exhale, push through your elbows, chin to chest. Inhale, reach your heart forward. Exhale, push through your elbows, push through your feet. Do it once more. Breathe in, heart through. Exhale, push the ground away. Now inhale, hands on your blocks or on the floor. Pyramid pose. Hands frame the left foot. Lift both of your sit bones up in the air. So rather than going inside the turtle shell and trying to get nose to shin, pull your heart forward. Reach your sit bones backwards. Fill up with breath. Exhale, keep the heart going forward, but perhaps you bend your elbows. Again, breathe in, flat back. Exhale, bend your elbows. Do it one more time, breathe in. Keep lifting sit bones. Now inhale, bend the front knee. Right hand on the floor or on the block, sweep your left arm up, twist. Strengthen your back leg. Now pull your heart towards your left kneecap. Press the ground away. Yoga with a side of garbage truck. Here we are, friends. Breathe in. Exhale, two hands down. Step back to plank pose. Inhale fully in plank. Exhale, tip your heels to the right. Notice if your hips sag, or notice if you tend to stick them up. Try to keep them in line with your shoulders. Pull your chest forward, breathe in. Exhale, come back to the center. Inhale, push into both hands. Exhale, tip your heels to the left. Inhale, reach your heart forward. Exhale, bring yourself back to neutral. Inhale. Exhale, lower to the ground. Clasp your hands behind your back or hold a scarf or a strap. Lift your hands, lift your heart. Try to press pinky toes down. Inhale, rise half an inch. Exhale, sink half an inch. One more time, inhale, rise half an inch. Exhale, sink half an inch. Now plant your palms, inhale, cobra pose. Exhale, push to plank on the tops of your feet. Lift your hips up, roll over your toes, downward facing dog. Inhale fully. Exhale, head heavy. Inhale, right leg up. Bend your knee, open your hip. Turn on right hamstrings to pull your heel closer to your butt. Raise the right knee higher in the air. Feel those deep glutes. Fill up with breath. Exhale, stretch the right leg straight. Level hips, breathe in. Exhale, step outside. Right hand. You can tap the back knee down if you like, or keep it straight. Runner's lunge. Elbows on a block or books, perhaps 2 blocks. Some of you might have elbows on the floor, but what I want to check is that you're not stuck inside that rounded posture. Breathe in, reach your heart forward, right? Give yourself the space, exhale, curl in. To not be so confined, right? A little bit of lift can go a long way. Take one more breath to reach your heart through your arms. Exhale, push into feet, push into elbows, chin to chest. Now rise up onto your hands. Lift the back knee if it's not already. Pyramid pose. Parsvottanasana. Now instead of the goal being nose to shin, reach your collarbones forward. Keep collarbones going forward as your sit bones go up and back. Breathe in to extend your heart through. And exhale, you might bend your elbows a little. Inhale, extend. Exhale, soften. Take one more breath. Reach heart forward, sit bones backwards. Exhale. Breathe in, bend the front knee. Left hand on the floor or the block, right arm up. Inhale, reach the center of your chest towards right kneecap. Now push the ground away with your left hand. Imagine you're doing side plank with your left hand. That's how much you're pushing the ground away. Now release both hands down. Step back, plank pose. Inhale here. Exhale, tip your heels to the right. Now you can stay here, push into both hands and reach your heart forward. You can place your left hand on your right shoulder. Then use your obliques, rotate to bring left elbow to meet right elbow. Push the ground away with your right hand. Take a full breath. And then release. 2 hands down, 2 feet center. Breathe in. Exhale, tip your heels left. Push into that left hand, left shoulder. Rotate using those obliques to touch right elbow to left elbow. Push the ground away again, breathe in and release. 2 hands down, fill up with breath, heart forward. Exhale, lower slowly. Clasp your hands behind your back and switch the thumb that's on top. Press your pinky toes, breathe in, rise up. Exhale, sink a little bit. Inhale, rise, Shalambhasana. Exhale, lower just a little. Now breathe in, half an inch lift. Release your hands, cobra pose. Fill up. Exhale, push through hands and feet, plank on the tops of your feet. Go back, downward facing, bend your knees. Inhale fully. Exhale completely. Head heavy. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. You decide, hop or step, front of the mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, soften down. Bend your knees deeply. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, sit back and down. Push into your heels. Inhale, rise an inch. Now keep pushing into the heels as you go back and down. Inhale, push the ground away to rise. Now resist gravity pulling you back down. Inhale, stand tall, hold the left wrist. Exhale, reach to the right. Inhale, come back to the center, strong legs. Exhale, reach left. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, fold in half. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plank pose. Deep breath in plank. Exhale, we'll go up dog, keeping arms straight. So we skip the chaturanga part. Push into your hands, lift your collarbones, lift your heart. Exhale, go back, downward facing dog. Deep breath in, sweep your left leg up. Exhale, bend your knee, open your hip. Now you can push into both hands here, or place your right elbow down on the ground. If you go right elbow down, you might prop on left fingertips. But notice that you start to lean to the right side. Lift both of your hips higher. Lift your left knee higher. Plant your left palm. Push both arms straight. Inhale, left leg straight. Exhale, step forward. Spin the back foot flat for warrior one, 45-degree angle. And inhale, bring yourself up, Virabhadrasana 1. Feel the strength into your back foot, back leg. Tighten up the right thigh. And then do what you can do in your hips. Don't crank them, but you can turn your rib cage straight ahead. Inhale fully. Exhale, clasp your hands. Inhale, open up your chest. Exhale, humble warrior. So the humble part, I think for me, is hanging your head. It's a good start, right? Softening a little bit of control in a really fierce place that requires a lot of engagement. Stomp both feet down and feel that your left hip wants to swing left. Do your best to swing it back towards the right heel. Deep breath in. Exhale, free your hands. Blocks or no blocks, pyramid pose. But check out the back foot. Traditional pyramid has this warrior one stance. We're gonna go not traditional. Turn the right toes straight ahead and lift your heel up off the floor. So it's more like a lunge. Now breathe in, reach your heart forward. Exhale, soften your elbows. Again, breathe in, get as long as you can. Exhale, soften. Now breathe in, flat back. Set your right block or jar or books inside the left foot. Push your right hand down quite a lot as you sweep your left arm up. Now keep a little bend in the front knee and try to lift both of your sit bones high. Imagine the feeling of side plank. Push your right hand down into the floor so much that you feel right shoulder blade press into the ribs. Take one more breath. Release, 2 hands down. Step back, plank pose. Inhale fully in your plank. Exhale, tip your heels to the right. Now you can push into both hands or push into the right, left arm up. Press the ground away with that right hand, just like you were doing with the block. Fill up with breath. Exhale, 2 hands down. Inhale, reach your heart forward. Exhale, tip your heels left. Push the ground away with your left hand. Reach the right arm up. Feel that when you push the ground away, left shoulder blade hugs up into the rib cage. 2 hands down. Breathe in. And then you decide all the way to the floor, cobra pose. If you need to move some more energy, perhaps Chaturanga to up dog or tuck toad, up dog. You can always skip the connecting vinyasa. We meet back in downward facing. Fill up with breath. Open mouth, release. Again, breathe in. Exhale, head heavy. Stretch the right leg up, breathe in. Exhale, bend your knee, open your hip. Feel the rooting into both hands, or place your left elbow down. Perhaps prop on right fingertips. And then notice that you get heavier to the left side. Do your best, push the ground away with the left arm. Lift both of your sit bones. And imagine the right knee going higher, even if it doesn't move visibly. Plant your right palm. Push both arms straight. Inhale, right leg straight. Exhale, step forward. Warrior one. Spin the back foot 45 degrees. Reach yourself up, warrior one. And now feel the strength in the back leg again. So you feel left quads very, very strong. Pinky toe side of the left foot is very heavy. Then you do what you can do, turning hips straight ahead, but don't compromise that foundation. Turn your ribs straight ahead. Inhale fully. Exhale, soften the mouth a little. Breathe in. Exhale, clasp your hands. Inhale, open your chest up. Exhale, humble warrior, look towards the back foot. Now, press into that back foot just like you were when you were upright. Press into the front foot and try to swing the right hip back towards your left heel. Fill up with breath. Open mouth, hang your head. Again, breathe in. Open mouth, imagine your head like a bowling ball on a string. Last time. Complete exhale. Free your hands down to the floor. Grab your two blocks, or not. Pyramid pose, Parsvottanasana. But remember, instead of the traditional stance, we're going to pick up the back heel. Turn all 10 toes to point straight ahead. Breathe into a flat back. Exhale, soften your elbows, but try to keep your heart moving forward. Inhale, flat back, sit bones up. Exhale, soften. Breathe in. Exhale. Now inhale, flat back. Set your left block or support inside the right foot. Push into the left hand so we're not hanging in the shoulder, but we create some engagement. Sweep the right arm up. Now feel both of your sit bones lift. Push the block away with your left hand and see if that allows you to feel a little more expansion across your chest. Press into both feet, take 2 more breaths. Left hand, imagine the feeling of side plank. Release, 2 hands down. Blocks off to the side, plank pose. Breathe in. Exhale, tip your heels. We'll go left this time. Now you can stay 2 hands on the ground or push the ground away. Left hand on the floor, right arm up. If you'd like a little more grounding, left knee on the ground, same shape. If you're interested in adding to this, you can raise the right leg up, add a little more of a balance component. Take 1 more breath, push into that left hand. Release, 2 hands down, plank. Fill up here. Exhale, heels to the right. Left arm up. You can add more grounding with the right knee down. You can Add more balance with the left leg up. But feel your root. Feel the right hand push the ground away. Take one more breath. Release. 2 hands down, plank pose. Everybody lower all the way down. Now just ease of breath here. Fingertips wide again. Inhale, fully rise into cobra. Exhale, drag your heart forward. So more softness of breath than anything else. Do 2 to 3 more rounds of this. Feel the anchor in your feet. Last time this way. Now plant your hands. Press up hands and knees. Child's pose. Extend your sit bones high as they go backwards. Instead of tucking your bum under and again rounding the back, go for length by reaching sit bones up and backwards. Soften your head down. Take 3 deep breaths. Soften your neck. When you're ready, rise up, hands and knees, and have a seat for a moment. So I know a lot of you that take classes with me know L pose really well. For those of you that don't take classes with me regularly, you can absolutely do this. Down dog, 3-legged dog, 2 hands on the ground, 1 foot on the ground, lots of options here. If you're going with L pose, you'll come tabletop position with your feet touching your baseboard on the wall, okay? Then we'll stick on the hands for this one. When you come into down dog, it's going to feel shorter than it normally is. If it feels short, you measured well. Step 1 foot up, just butt level high. Push the wall away and stretch the other leg straight up in the air, okay? So you literally make an L with your body from your hands to the foot that's on the wall, and from 1 foot to the other foot, you've got 2 L's, okay? Then we'll switch and do the other leg, but try to lift both of your hips up high and reach through the leg that's up in the air, okay? Here we go. If you're not already in it, come hands and knees, feet touching your wall in your tabletop position with your spine neutral so that you're not compressed, okay? Then come up down dog with your knees bent, and you'll feel that your down dog is short. That's okay. Step 1 foot up, just hip level high, reach the other leg up in the air. Now try to look back towards the wall so that you let your head hang. Breathe strongly. If you have one leg in the air, switch, do the other leg. Push the ground away with your hands. Reach the leg in the air, higher, straighter. Take 1 more breath. And then set. 1 foot down on the floor, 2 feet down on the floor. Sit on your heels. Do your best to close your eyes. Try to let your hands rest in your lap. Now for me, inversions, having my head below my heart, takes power away from that swirling mind and helps to energize my body. Makes me feel invigorated. It's the best attitude adjustment I've ever encountered so far. But for you, just see what the experience is. It might be shaky, it might be uncertain, it might be frustrating. Could be that energizing, could be clarity, could be lightness in your head. It doesn't matter what it is, but just notice your individual experience. And then you can absolutely stay. Down dog. If you'd like to do dolphin pose as another option, by all means, you can do dolphin L pose, tabletop position. Elbows come down. Measure shoulder width distance apart by holding your biceps, and then interlace your hands in front. Push through your hands quite a bit, so you spread your shoulder blades apart. Lift up into your dolphin pose, and know that you can keep 2 feet on the ground and lift your sit bones up. Or 1 foot up, hip level high, stretch the other leg straight up in the air. Push the ground away to try to lift and reach through that lifted leg. And do your best to let your head be heavy, and then switch your legs. Push into the floor, push into the wall, and then reach through that lifted leg like you could stand on the ceiling. Take 1 more full breath, and step 1 foot down, other foot down. Have a seat on your heels. Soften. First, the edges of your breath. Soften the whole interior of your mouth. Soften your temples, the muscles of your eyes. Notice the feeling. Not good, bad, like, or dislike, but the feeling that's deeper than that. And when you're ready, blink your eyes open. We'll start with 2 blocks, whatever support that you have at the front of your mat, so that you can place your hands on something. Again, if blocks or whatever are not available, hands on a coffee table might be just perfect, okay? So you'll stand at the top of the mat, feet hip width distance apart. Breathe in, sweep your arms high. Exhale, hang your head down, forward fold. Now breathe in, hands on your blocks, halfway lift. And exhale, sweep the right leg up in the air for warrior 3. Now just a little bit, roll the right kneecap down, pinky toe down. Keep a tiny bend in this left leg and push your left heel, big toe mound, pinky toe mound. Right hand onto the block, push the block away, sweep the left arm high. So here you are in your L pose, we're just adding a little twist, literally. Push into the block. See if you can get bigger in your wingspan. Push into the left foot so you don't collapse on the right side. Take 1 more deep breath and then release. 2 hands down. Inhale, heart forward. Exhale, step to a lunge. Inhale, reach your arms high. And exhale, come into warrior 2. So you'll pick up the back foot and adjust it. Yeah, and I'm just gonna turn to face you. Okay, here we are, warrior 2. Now, reach forward, reach forward, reach forward. Let's take a block. Start with the tall height outside of the left shin. Lift the left femur up into the socket, triangle pose. Now push your left hand into the block like we've been doing all along to get bigger in your wings. Some of you might turn the block down a level, but focus on the rooting, both of your feet and left hand. Take 1 more deep breath. Unwind, hands to the floor, lift the back heel. Now you've got options here. You can step back, plank pose, and take a vinyasa. You can tip your heels to the right. Perhaps you hold left knee like tree pose and push your left knee up to the ceiling in side plank. You can do the same exact thing with right knee on the floor. I know some of you will want Vashisthasana, in which case, peace fingers to left big toe, root the back foot, push through your left foot, and then slowly, slowly press up, up, up towards the ceiling. Push the ground away with the right hand. Slow motion, 2 hands down. Pause. Perhaps you need a vinyasa, perhaps you've had enough of that, and you go child's pose. Open mouth exhales as needed. Now breathe in, rise up, hands and knees. Go back, downward facing dog. Deep breath in onto tip toes. Exhale, sink your heels back and down. Inhale, bend your knees. Exhale, hop or step forward. Breathe into a flat back. Exhale, hang your head down really heavy. And then breathe in, stand all the way up. Exhale, palms in front of your heart. Inhale, reach up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, fold in half, Uttanasana. Breathe in, hands to blocks, Ardha, Uttanasana. Exhale, sweep the left leg back, Warrior 3. Okay, a little bit of a bend in the right leg. So you're using muscles to support you instead of hanging out on your joints. Pull your heart through. Plant left hand on the block. Push into right foot. Push into left hand. And do your best to open your wings. Notice the left hip will want to drop. You got to push into that right foot to keep support. Now press into the left hand, think side plank, and release 2 hands down. Inhale fully. Exhale, step back to a lunge. Inhale, reach your arms up, crescent. And exhale, pick up the back foot, adjust for Warrior 2. Press into the pinky toe side of the back foot, reach forward, right hand on a block, and set the block a little back from your foot. Lift right femur up, up, up into the socket. Push through the right hand, bigger cross wingspan. Now feel pinky toe edge of the back foot, press. Big toe mound, pinky toe mound, center of the heel on the front foot. Take one more breath to take up more space. And then slowly release. 2 hands down, lift the back heel. Absolutely you can. Turn to plank, side plank, any variations that we've done so far. You can place the left knee down. You can take the tree pose variation, pushing right knee up towards the ceiling. If you're interested in Vashi, big toe, wrap it with your peace fingers, and then press your weight into that back foot. Push the right foot into your hand, and then slowly press right foot up towards the ceiling. The variation that you choose is not so important, but the work is the same. Create strong roots. Steady breath. Slowly unwind, hands to the floor, pause, vinyasa if you need that, or child's pose if you need that. Open mouth exhales as needed. Slow it down a bit. And rise up, hands and knees. Stretch right leg out to the right, have a seat. For Janu Shirshasana, I prefer to keep a little bend in the right knee, and sometimes having just a layer or a little something to place under that knee can be really helpful in decreasing hamstring tension. Right hand inside the right leg. Sweep your left arm up and over. Reach in the direction of your right toes. Now today for me, I'd appreciate a little bit of head support. So elbow on a block, you can make a fist with the right hand and let your head rest there. If the block ends up being too high, you can set right elbow on the floor and do the same thing. Try to give the weight of your head either over to gravity, letting it soften towards the right shoulder, or letting it be heavy into this support. Now keep your body where it is. Sweep the left arm back and turn the left palm down. So your fingers are maybe a foot away from the floor. And then reach the left hand back and away. Feel how that pulls the left shoulder away from the left ear. So you get a little bit of neck release. Listen for the breath. And start to make your exhales somewhat longer than your inhales. Lift your navel firmly. Pull with the left arm. I like to push with the right as well to bring me back to upright. Then switch your legs. Bend your right knee. Extend your left leg straight. A little bit of support under the left knee, pillow, a shirt. Could use a block for that as well. Left hand inside, left leg. Sweep the right arm up and over. Bend into your left elbow. Now, you can use the block for support. Sweep the right arm up and over. If this feels like hips and back are very tight for you, holding around your foot with a strap or around your foot with a scarf can take the work out of your back, okay? Now, if you've got elbow on a support and it feels like a little too much, no problem, elbow on the floor. But then do your best to close your eyes and then give the weight of your head over either to gravity, allowing left ear to hang towards left shoulder, or giving the weight of your head over to the support. Now keep your body where it is. Sweep the right arm back, turn your right palm down, and then reach the right fingers down and away from you to feel right side of the neck grow longer. Let the weight of your head go again. 3 deep breaths. Now lift your navel firmly. Reach through the right hand, also press with the left hand to help bring you back to upright. Shake out your legs, release in any way that you need to. And we'll finish with a little bit of breath work. And you're welcome to lie down for this if you like, but I prefer to sit to be able to feel this particular breath. So get yourself organized with whatever support you'd like to have. And let your palms turn up on your legs if you're seated, or let your palms turn up to the sky if you're lying down. I'd like to work with Viloma, pranayama, with lengthening and extending the exhale in particular. So we'll take a long, slow breath in with a pause at the top. And then we'll exhale just 1/4 of the breath and pause. Exhale half of the breath and pause. 3/4 with a pause, and then completely empty and pause. And long breath in again, okay? So to get on the same page, full breath in through your nose. Empty the breath out. Now breathe in fully. Pause at the top. Exhale a quarter of the breath. Pause. Exhale half. Pause. Exhale 3/4. Pause. Exhale everything out. Pause in the stillness. Breathe in slow and steady. Pause at the top. Feel the fullness. Exhale a quarter of the breath. Pause. Exhale half the breath. Pause. Exhale 3/4. Pause. Exhale everything out. Pause in the stillness. Inhale fully. Fill yourself up. Feel that fullness at the top. Exhale a quarter. Pause. Exhale half. Pause. Exhale 3/4. Pause. Exhale, release everything out. Pause. Inhale slow and steady. Try not to rush it. Pause at the top. Feel that fullness. Exhale a quarter of the breath. Pause. Exhale half the breath. Pause. Exhale 3/4. Pause. Empty everything out. Pause. Inhale slow and steady. Pause at the top. Remember your fullness. Exhale a quarter. Pause. Exhale half. Pause. Exhale 3/4. Pause. Exhale everything out. Pause. Feel the stillness. One more time. Inhale fully. Pause at the top. Remember your fullness. Exhale a quarter of the breath. Pause. Exhale half the breath. Pause. Exhale 3/4. Pause. And exhale, release everything out. Pause. Remember the stillness. Easy breaths in and out. And just notice the feeling for you of lengthening your exhale, but also of remembering that you already have this fullness and that you already have this stillness. All it takes is a moment of pause to access it. When you feel ready, blink your eyes open. Thank you so much for joining me this afternoon. I hope that the practice of shape shifting to state shift is helpful for you. At least for me, I feel much more awake. I feel much more steady. If you get a chance on Instagram in the next few seconds, just let me know how you are feeling. Just a word. I hope these practices are of benefit to you and to all beings. Please shoot me any requests that you'd like to have, and much love to y'all.